Hi everybody, and welcome to Jobs in Showbiz. Today we are on the costume truck with costume designer Leslie.
Hi.
Welcome. I'm so excited to be here.
Thank you for having me.
No worries, no worries. It's quite a world, which you guys will get to see once I turn the camera around a little later. Leslie here has been a costume buyer. You've worked on set as a set supervisor, you've been a co-designer, so you've kind of been in all areas of the costume department, which makes you an excellent candidate for me to talk to because you have experience in everything. So, from all of your experience, how would you say clothes read differently on film than, say, in everyday life?
Great question. The differences between film and everyday life is filters, lighting, color temperatures, and environment. So in everyday life, you're not really worried about if it's smoky or dark, or if you're using a blue light or a yellow light. You just dress however you want to dress.
Right. What's comfortable, what looks good on you.
Correct. And then in film, television, they, being the director of photography, the director, they'll figure these things out in pre-production, and we'll talk about how they want the movie to look. And then they'll either add gels, filters, color temperatures, diffusions, anything like that that will then alter. So sometimes, or if you're shooting in 3D or HD, a lot of things come into factors for that with colors, patterns, etc.
So do you get your clothes tailored to you? Is that something?
Absolutely. I love the power of tailoring. Tailoring is a thing that I think a lot of people do not do in mainstream, like it's just an everyday, which is something we do all the time in film and television.
Right.
Also theater and opera.
So it needs to look perfect.
It does. It's basically, I like to call it highlight and low light. It's like you want to highlight someone's best features and you want to downplay
they're unflattering features.
They're unflattering, or just the secondary features.
Right.
So tailoring comes into that. I mean, or building, like reconstructing something, getting something that you really want to deconstruct and make because you love the fabric or the overall general feel and attitude of it. But I personally, in my personal life, I love tailoring.
So do you sew and everything? So do you do that yourself?
No, I do not. Not anymore.
So who's your person?
I have a few people. I'm very lucky.
If you guys don't sew, don't worry. Just start networking with people, and once you guys all collaborate, you will have some really good friends in the costume area.
Find a good tailor.
Okay, so we have a few little props here. Leslie's going to show us how to enhance a look.
Sure. I mean,
so what would we add, say, to my look today?
I think you could actually rock this really great hat because it's like super cool and it's kind of very in. And
it's so in.
It is in, and it's really fun. Yeah,
there's
a mirror right behind her, so there you go. It's that's a great piece. Hats are really in. I like hats. They can really change the whole attitude, vibe, and look for somebody. The thing about the bandana is it is a classic. It doesn't ever really go away. It just sort of comes in and out of fashion. So there's this sort of general look that people are doing as more of a scarf kerchief. Mm-hmm. But then, of course, there is you can do that tighter neck one to be a little sexier. Today I'm wearing my little sexy
there you go.
leather thong. That's been the rage for a little bit. So accessories are a total great way to have fun, to play around, and just sort of see what you're feeling. Like maybe you even want to go, maybe you're more bad. And you kind of go more Western. So it's playing around and having fun. Just basically having fun. Accessories are a great way to have fun. It's a great inexpensive way to really pump up your look. So
yeah, I try to be very subtle with mine, but I definitely
then let's go
want
not
to be
so
bold.
subtle. Let's go something not so subtle for sure.
There
the old statement necklace. This is a beautiful piece that sort of, I think this is one of my favorites. I love it. It's from J. Crew. It goes with everything. You can wear it with a t-shirt and jeans and a little blazer or no blazer. You can wear it with workwear.
Awesome.
It's a great piece. It's very bold. It is a statement piece, but it's a lot of fun.
Cool. Well, thanks for sharing that. Now we'll turn the camera around and I'll sneak in a few more questions for you guys.
Great.
Okay, so now we are on the other side of the costume truck. Ooh, pretty stuff. It's like a girl's dream in here.
This is the actual, this is where the magic happens, the truck.
For sure. Lots of different colors, characters, and it's all super organized, so good job. So Leslie is a board member of CAFCAD. So do you want to tell us a little bit about your involvement in the organization and if it helps facilitate more work your way?
So I have been a CAFCAD member since it started almost 10 years ago. My sister, Alex Kavanagh, was one of the founding members. Okay. Originally when CAFCAD was set up, it was kind of geared more towards costume designers, and at the time I wasn't a costume designer. However, we have evolved, and because it's for costume arts and design is what the CAD part stands for in the CAFCAD. We're now more inclusive of a lot of different positions, technicians, set people, cutters, tailors, breakdown artists, stylists. So it's really evolved that way, which has been great.
Yeah.
For me,
I've heard about it before too, so it's not the first time. Yeah.
Yeah, it's wonderful. CAFCAD's a great thing, especially people first starting out in the industry. It's not, for me personally, it hasn't really got me a lot more work. But that's because I was already very established.
Right.
However, for up-and-comers, it's a fantastic networking tool. One of our main things about CAFCAD is teaching. We bring in guest speakers like, big DPs, other costume designers from other countries.
That's fantastic. I wish I knew about that.
Yeah, we do bring people in so that we're all educated, and so at the end of the day, we just become better at our craft.
No, for sure. Yeah. And I read that there's a section for volunteers, so if you are a student or someone that wants to network within the costume department, sign up. I'll make sure I'll put a link. Is that something that a lot of people take advantage of?
They do. We're so lucky in that CAFCAD, we have a great website. I encourage everyone to check it out. We do host several events throughout the year, which are really fun. And then also it is a great networking tool for people that are trying to get their foothold in. We have 2 film unions here in the city, and if you're not a member of a union, it is a great way for non-union or commercial and stylist work. Sometimes people are looking for help on different films that if the city is very busy like it is now, and it's a great way. People will just get people's names, or if you've taken a course there, people will know you that way. It is a wonderful, wonderful way to network and get your feet wet.
So get involved, guys. Get involved. Check out the website.
I love volunteers.
And you are currently with APA Agency in LA.
Yes.
So awesome.
Yeah, it's with LA and New York. My main agent is actually in New York, and then I have East Coast, West Coast.
Oh, no big deal.
I'm like bi-coastal.
So when did you decide it was time to get representation, and how did that happen for you?
Sometimes with an agent, it's just easier to get your feet in the door or get people to notice you or talk to you. Luckily for me, being from Toronto, I do know a lot of people here in the industry, and so people know me by my reputation as I've been in this film industry for almost 20 years. And so it's, you would hope at that point you've developed a strong reputation and resume, and luckily I have. But sometimes it's the LA or the US of A people that still don't know you and aren't sure if you've really got what it takes. An agent can sort of help bridge that gap and at least get you a meeting. You don't always get every job, but you definitely, it helps to get meetings sometimes.
I definitely know the feeling. But you're in good hands now, so we wish you the best of luck.
Yeah, I'll give a shout out to Anthony, my agent.
All right, Leslie, before I let you go, if there was another job you could do on set, what would it be and why?
It's a great question. I have to say, I do love costumes and everything about costumes, but because I've sort of done every position there, I think if I had to choose a different department, it would either be prosthetics or special effects.
Oh wow!
Yeah, I do a lot of. We're very we work together a lot in my with all my horror movie stuff. It's like doing blood and prosthetic pieces that we have to hide or accentuate through clothes, and same with special effects like bullets and squibs and everything. And I feel really comfortable and sort of a bit like natural in that environment with those guys, and so I feel
still like puts the look together, right?
It does, and so I think that they have a lot of fun. I mean, blowing stuff up, pretty fun. Or killing people and getting away with it, also equally as fun.
Well, thank you for chatting with me. I will get some quick shots of the truck for you guys just to see. And if you are new, like, subscribe, and we'll see you next week. Bye.
Thank you. Bye.